Hi, I'm Joel, Deputy Editor on Official PlayStation Magazine.
Hi, I'm Leon Hurley. I'm Associate Editor on officialplaystationmagazine.co.uk.
And we are here talking about Borderlands 2, aren't we, Leon, which you have seen and played?
Yes, I went to play it the other day. This is actually one of the levels I played, and yeah, I really liked it. It does a lot of what the first game did, but just a lot better. So obviously you've got this sort of beautiful kind of cartoon finish. And the key thing is the guns. They are basically all kind of
that looks
mental.
That looks really futuristic.
Well, yeah. If you check the preview on the site, they have this sort of procedural system where they have specific manufacturers, they have elemental ammo types, they have sights, magazines, things, and every time a gun's created, the game just sort of makes it up at random. So there's sort of like millions of different potential combinations. I had things like. I had a sniping shotgun. I'm not entirely sure how it worked, but it put a shotgun blast like 100 yards away where the scope was. Nice. I had a pistol that fired toxic rounds. I had like an electric machine gun that had this brilliant kind of 80s style video display sight. And it basically is about shooting stuff, but it makes it so much fun because every gun you pick up is a new and weird thing.
So for anyone who didn't play the first one, it was a 4-player co-op system. I presume that's the same thing here. Is it kind of work similarly with the class system and that kind of thing?
Yeah, so it's a similar sort of setup. You can play with up to 4 people online, or you can just play on your own. It works sort of fine as a single-player shooter, but it's a lot of fun with other people because they have these different kind of classes. That's the Gunzerker that just ran past there, who is basically about heavy weapons. There's a siren who's a sort of a magical kind of character. There's a soldier who's basically obviously about sort of lighter guns and sort of more mid-range combat. So having a team of people works well because you can sort of complement each other. There's all sorts of different skills to kind of level up. Things like the Gunzerker, for example, can have a skill that increases his ammo capacity, which with one of the guns is disposable. And the more bullets in the clip when you throw it away, it'll explode and you'll get a bigger explosion. So things like you could expand your ammo capacity just to make more powerful kind of disposable guns when you throw them away.
It looks amazing. I have no idea what's going on though. You were fighting a big fiery earthworm a minute ago, and now there's huge mushrooms everywhere. Okay,
well the original game was set on Pandora. This is a Pandora again. The idea originally was there was some alien vault that had something. You didn't know what it was, but this alien vault was legendary, and everyone was on Pandora, which is basically like a hell on Earth, but everyone was there to try and find this alien vault. This picks up 5 years later, where there's a character called Handsome Jack, who has taken over Pandora, and he's after something. You don't really know what, but he's basically making all the characters' lives hell with whatever it is he's after. So you're sort of battling him, you're involved with the previous characters from the game and now NPCs who give you missions and join in and help you out. But essentially, yeah, it's a battle between you and this Handsome Jack character.
So it's a whole new cast then? None of the playable characters from before are playable in this one?
No, I mean there's another siren, there's another hunter, there's another soldier. The classes are here, but the classes, if you like, from the previous game have now become actual characters. So they will turn up and they give you missions. They will join you on some missions. The level I played, Mordecai, who was the hunter class from before, had a sort of a range of jobs for me to do. Which one? I had to rescue his eagle at one point, but he basically he's like a mission hub and just gets you to do things, and they will reappear in some way.
You were saying earlier in the past Borderlands game you had some problem with people stealing your guns. A lot of it's very loot heavy. Obviously enemies drop things and you're constantly sort of filling up your inventory. Is the system kind of the same? Can you still be gazumped by people who want more ammo?
I mean I did it when I was playing it I was playing another journalist, but I mean you can sort of see here, like every time you kill an enemy there's like this little sort of fireworks display of things that drop. And it'd be guns, health, ammo, and you never quite know what gun you're going to pick up. It could be it could just be another machine gun. It could be sort of the uber weapon you've been dreaming of. And you can just run up and hoover people's stuff away. But that sort of is part of the fun because it basically is about arena sort of combat. You go into an area, you kill all the enemies, and then you loot all the gear. But it dresses it up really well with this sort of beautiful presentation. The team play sort of interaction works really well. So it's got a lot in common with sort of Diablo and those sort of top-down dungeon kind of things.
Well, those are all about the sort of hit of one more bit of loot, one more treasure. Maybe the next one's going to be the ultimate weapon that I've been searching for. So
exactly.
That's what keeps you playing, I guess.
Yeah, and you do a lot of that in this. There's things like fridges and toilets and boxes and things to open up, and there's always that one more. The next box will be the thing I've been waiting for.
Yeah, so I mean it's very much something to experience with friends and colleagues and stuff rather than just playing through.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely great fun playing it with other people. Just because the combat is quite sort of full on, and it is nice to have other people to sort of shout at, and you know, you take this thing, I'll do that, and.
I can't really get over just how good it looks, and it's out reasonably soon. Summertime, is that right? Sort of late
yeah,
summer,
I think it's
like
late summer. I'll check the date, put it on the main story. But yeah, I mean, they've taken the cell shaded sort of art style and added to it even more. So, you know, it looks lovely, and yeah, I'm really excited by it.